Why did you change, Aisha? I gave you everything I had. So why wasn't it enough? That morning, Hamza woke up to an empty bed. Again, Aisha wasn't in the kitchen. Not in the living room. Not anywhere in the house. Just silence. Cold, heavy, strange. Then he heard her laughter outside. A loud, careless laugh. A laugh he hadn't heard in months. He moved to the window. His heart dropped. Aisha was standing beside a shiny black car, and inside it sat Rayhan, the rich man from the next town. Aisha leaned into the window, smiling like she used to smile only for Hamza. Hamza's breath shattered inside him. Who is he to you? He whispered to himself. But inside, he already knew the answer. He stepped outside slowly. Aisha, where were you? His voice was soft, too soft. She didn't look guilty, not even surprised. Hamza, you worry too much, she said, but her eyes were shining with a lie. Rayhan smirked from inside the car, a smile that burned Hamza like fire. Hamza felt his throat tighten, but he forced a small smile. I'm your husband, he said quietly. I just want to know where you go. Every day now. Aisha looked away. That 1 second told him more truth than any words ever could. His wife, a woman he loved more than life, had already left him emotionally. He just didn't know how soon she would leave him physically too. But fate was watching. And the punishment life had prepared would change everything. Forever. Aisha, why are you hiding your phone from me? Who are you protecting, him or yourself? That evening, the truth started bleeding through cracks. Aisha came home late. Makeup smudged, perfume too strong, smile too fake. Hamza stood by the door, holding her scarf. The same scarf she had forgotten in Rayhan's car earlier. Aisha, this is yours. He held it out gently. Her face lost color, just for a second. But Hamza saw it. He always saw everything. I borrowed it to clean something, she lied instantly. Too fast, too desperate. Hamza didn't argue. He just looked at her, not with anger, not with hate, but with the kind of sadness that breaks a man from the inside. During dinner, her phone lit up. Rayhan, he doesn't deserve you. Come tomorrow. Aisha's hand froze. She tilted her phone away. But Hamza had already read the name. He didn't speak, didn't react, didn't even blink. He quietly continued eating, as if nothing happened. But inside, his heart was collapsing like wet paper. After dinner, Aisha packed a small bag, careful, silent, pretending it was normal. Hamza watched her from the doorway. Are you leaving again? She didn't meet his eyes. I have work. At night? She swallowed hard. Just don't ask too many questions. Hamza nodded slowly. Aisha, if one day you want to leave me, his voice broke. Just tell me. Don't destroy me slowly. For the first time, Aisha flinched. Guilt flashed in her eyes, but greed covered it instantly. You're being dramatic, she said, and walked past him. As the door closed, Hamza whispered, I'm losing her. And she doesn't even see me drowning. But fate saw, life saw, and the punishment Aisha was inviting was already on its way. Tell me the truth, Aisha. Are you leaving me for him? Hamza finally asked the question he'd been dying inside with. But Aisha didn't answer. Silence is sometimes louder than betrayal. The next day, Aisha dressed differently. New perfume, straightened hair, a glow on her face. But not the glow of a wife going to her home. The glow of a woman going to the man she wanted. Hamza watched her tie her hair in the mirror. His reflection stood behind her, tired, trembling, defeated. You're beautiful, he whispered. She paused, not because she was touched, but because she didn't want to hear anything from him. I'm getting late, she replied coldly. Late for Rayhan. When she left, Hamza sat on the bed and held their wedding photo. The photo seemed to mock him. Two people smiling, one love real, the other borrowed. His phone buzzed. A message from an unknown number. He opened it. A picture. Aisha, sitting in Rayhan's expensive car, laughing, looking free, looking alive. And then the second message. She deserves better than a poor man like you. Hamza's hands shook. His chest tightened. His vision blurred. But he didn't reply. A man doesn't fight when he already knows he's losing. Later that evening, Aisha returned home. Hair messy, lipstick faded, perfume replaced by another scent. Hamza tried to smile. "Did you eat?" "I already ate outside," she said, without even looking at him. Hamza nodded. His throat burned with words he couldn't say. "Did he feed you?" he wanted to ask. "Did he make you laugh? Did he steal everything I have?" But he stayed silent, because in betrayal, the faithful ones bleed quietly. That night, Aisha received a message from Rayhan. "You belong with me. Leave him. Tomorrow." She stared at the screen, and for the first time, she smiled, a dangerous smile, a final decision forming in her mind. Hamza watched her from the doorway. Every second, her heart moved further from him. But fate was watching too. And the day Aisha thought would bring her freedom was the day life planned to break her. Every lie has a price, Aisha, and your debt is coming due. The next morning, the house was unusually quiet. Hamza sat at the dining table, staring at the empty plates. His heart had learned to ache silently. Aisha walked in, dressed elegantly, carrying a designer bag. She looked around, pretending everything was normal, pretending that nothing had changed. Hamza cleared his throat. "Are you happy?" he asked softly. "Do you really want this life?" She smiled, but it didn't reach her eyes. "Of course," she lied. "Why wouldn't I be?" But Hamza could see the cracks. The excitement in her eyes wasn't for him. It was for Rayhan. She spent the day making calls, arranging outings, sending messages. Everything about her life now revolved around someone else. Hamza tried to distract himself, cleaning the house, talking to the kids, pretending she hadn't already started leaving him piece by piece. By evening, Aisha returned with Rayhan. The car rolled up, music blasting, lights flashing. Hamza watched silently from the window. A tear slid down his cheek. Rayhan stepped out. He held her hand with an air of ownership, the way Hamza once had, only now it was stolen. Dinner that night was chaos. Aisha laughed loudly. Rayhan complimented her clothes, her hair, her smile. Hamza sat quietly, only looking at them, watching the life he built crumble before his eyes. Then she leaned over, whispering into Rayhan's ear. A smile on her lips that Hamza used to know was no longer for him. Hamza got up, silently walked to the door, paused, whispered to himself, "I gave you my heart. You chose glitter." And in that moment, fate started moving. The luxurious life Aisha ran toward was already preparing to turn into a cage. And note, she thought she had everything, but karma waits for no one. Money can buy luxury, but it can never buy loyalty, Aisha. Weeks passed, and the glitter of her new life started to fade. Rayhan's smiles grew colder, his attention scarce. The grand house was empty at night, not because it was quiet, but because love had never lived there. Aisha tried to mask her disappointment. Parties, outings, expensive gifts. She laughed, she smiled, she acted like everything was perfect. But deep inside, a hollow ache grew. Hamza, meanwhile, rebuilt his life quietly. He focused on the children, his small home, the little joys she had abandoned. Even without her, he managed to find strength in loyalty and love. Then came the night that changed everything. Rayhan returned home, drunk and furious. "You think I'm impressed with you? I'm done." Aisha froze. The world she had built crumbled in front of her eyes. No apologies, no gifts, no protection, just cold rejection. The man she traded love for turned out to be a storm she couldn't survive. She ran to her children's old toys, touched their tiny chairs, saw the photos of Hamza smiling, and for the first time, she felt the weight of her betrayal. Guilt, regret, loss, all wrapped in a single unbearable truth. She had lost everything she ever truly loved. And just like that, life began punishing her, not with words, but with silence, emptiness, and the sting of her own choices. Some doors, once closed, never open again. Aisha returned to the old street she once called home. Her hands trembled. Her heart pounded. Her mind replayed every memory of Hamza and the children she had left behind. She stood in front of their old house, the one she had run away from, chasing glitter. Her knock echoed, but there was no response, only silence. An old neighbor appeared. She asked, trembling, "Where are they? Are they home?" He shook his head slowly. They moved away months ago. No one knows where they went. Aisha's knees buckled. Her hands fell to the ground. Tears streamed down her face. She had traded loyalty, love, and family for wealth, parties, and empty promises. And now, she was left with nothing but regret. She wandered the streets, clutching her bag, the weight of her choices heavy on her shoulders. Every expensive gift, every luxury car, every glittering moment had brought her only emptiness. Hamza's quiet strength, his unwavering love, the warmth of their children, all lost to her forever. She realized too late, life always punishes those who abandon true love for temporary desire. And as the sun set, Aisha's reflection in the window showed only one truth. A woman who had everything, and now had nothing. Fade out, a life ruined by greed, betrayal, and the illusion of wealth.